I checked the sender. Thanks to the Tenkuru's network of contacts, I know the email addresses of all the members. I've also registered their phone numbers. That's why I know the sender of this message is. I don't want to consider it seriously, however. As a joke, this text message is going too far. I don't want to doubt her. I want her to believe. Don't go around trying to extract information. Even Hisakaki told me so. However, if the other party wants to tell me, that's a different story. If she wants to have a talk, I'll listen. I don't know what she wants to discuss. Does she want to explain herself, or does she want to keep it a secret? I don't know. If she explains herself and it turns out that she had a valid reason, I'll give some thought into forgiving her. Whilst my relationship with her isn't the closest, she's still a member of the Tenkuru nonetheless. She's one of my companions. Assuming that she didn't have any real reason for attacking Chinami and targeting Mare. Will I be able to condemn her for it? I will. I won't forgive her. I still can't forgive her. She can't possibly think she can keep this quiet. If it comes down to it, I'll run away and then join in a counterattack with the police. Of course, I'll be taking photos of her with my mobile phone. There was no one at the lookout. There's still a while before our appointment time. The other party has yet to arrive. There's a reason why I came early. Mare, come out if you're here. Her response came quicker than expected, though she doesn't show herself. Actually, I prefer that she doesn't tonight. It's me, alright? It's me. Why not? Well, I'm sorry for being dumb. I am Koga Sakayo. Please believe me. Hot, 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 hot. What sort of judgment is that? Kabu flies into the trees. Mare's probably in there. No, don't come out today. Staying like that is fine. Just stay hidden. The one who's targeting you is coming tonight. A moment of silence. They sent me a message just a while ago. It seems that they want to have a word with me, with this place being the meeting spot. That's why you mustn't show yourself. The culprit may have more than just one goal. Talking with me might not be the only one. Don't come out, regardless of what happens, okay?
Yeah.
This stubborn Grim Reaper. Why? Mare shows herself. Resting on top of her head is Kabuo. I look up into the sky in disbelief. Since you know that perfectly well, that's all the more reason to hide.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm speechless. She explains herself. I want to brush her head. That's what I should do. That's all I can do. However, I can't. I hear footsteps coming from behind my back. Is she here? It's not our appointed time yet. But the other person is coming closer. So that's how it is. You had intended this from the very start, hadn't you? Kusame? What? What? That makes both of us. The glowing stars in the night sky and the fireflies at the lookout dance together. What a romantic and surreal scene. Kusame wearing that outfit doesn't exist anywhere in my reality. Rather, wouldn't you be the early one? You arrived early and you've been waiting for me. And waiting for an opportunity when Mare shows herself. That's why you wouldn't have shown yourself if Mare hadn't appeared, even if it were our appointed time. If some time passes after our meeting time, I might lower my guard and call for Mare. So, in the end, your goal is still Mare. Amidst the numerous lights, the blade of the Naginata shines beautifully. I must thank you for your message. It seems more fun that way. You're overestimating me. I have no time for this. Mare is standing behind me, hiding behind my back. I'll make her run away if Cosima makes any more advances. Even if your target is Mare, since you called me out here, don't you at least have something to talk to me about?
ありません。それは手段でしかありませんから。
So that you can attack Mare?
そうです。
Why are you attacking her? She gives a small sigh. It's as if she's sneering. It doesn't matter as long as she feels like speaking.
襲う理由は必要があるからです。
And why is it necessary? With the conversation going, both Mare and I get some extra time. I can prepare my movements. Then what about Shinami?
困るんですよ。人に見られると。だからご退場願ったまでです。
Then what about me?
小ヶ坂さんは警察沙汰にはしません。展望台が封鎖されるのは困るのでしょ。この場所には思い入れがあるようですからね。
Cosima takes a step forward. Mare! I shout back while facing the front. Disappear and run!
無駄ですよ。
Mare's presence doesn't disappear. Her hands are grabbing onto my back. What's wrong, Mare? Just disappear and leave like you always do. I can't turn around. There's no way that I can take my eyes off Cosima. I get the feeling that if I avert my gaze, she will charge in.
できない。
A helpless voice. I can feel her trembling from her hands on my back.
わからないけどできないの。そうでしょうね。
Cosima takes another step forward.
メアと名乗る死神。それはある特定の電磁波量が一定以下になって初めて人の目には映らなくなります。
Electromagnetic waves? What is she talking about?
逆を言えば一定以上の電磁波量が照射されている限り減視することができるんです。私たち人と同じ存在として扱うことが可能なんですよ。それをこのなぎなた陰鉄から作られた取り物が保管しているんです。
The blade is in full glisten. It can't possibly be any brighter. The light in this place, it's as if all the starlight and the light from the fireflies are radiating from it.
ですからそれは逃げることは不可能です。
Mare's trembling slowly increases. Kosama's gaze pierces through me and locks onto Mare, who is hiding behind me.
今からこの取り物でそれを送り返します。それは私たち人にとっては不必要な存在ですから。
Hey! I said in disgust. I don't know what you're saying, Kosama-san, but Mare isn't an unnecessary existence. Take that back.
ですがそれはあなたが思う有機体ではありません。
Please use words that even ordinary people can understand.
わかりやすく言えばそれは幻覚に過ぎません。夢と同じ存在です。それは私たちにとっては悪夢と同じなんですよ。
But that would mean that several people have the same hallucination.
悪夢からは一刻も早く覚めるべきでしょ。
Ridiculous.
おそらく今の話を姉さんが聞けば同じ答えを返すでしょう。ですが小ヶ坂さんまでそんな態度を取るとは思いもよりませんでした。あなたはそれの存在を疑っていたからこそ学校の図書室で調べ物をしていたんじゃないんですか？
The conclusion that I came to is the opposite of yours.
悪夢を狩るといったそれの言葉は信用し、それが悪夢そのものだという私の言葉をなぜ受け入れられないんですか？
Then let me ask you this. If she is a nightmare, why can a countless number of people see her?
その不特定多数の全員が同じ悪夢を見ていたからですよ。
Not only that, we even took photos. I lose my temper. I'm breathing heavily by the time I notice.
その答えも簡単です。
So as to not get overwhelmed by Cosima's determination, I continue to frantically oppose her.
それを写し取ったそのカメラも私たちと同じ悪夢を見たんです。
What the hell is with that logic?
それは人だけじゃない万物にとっての悪夢ですからね。
She is treating me like a fool. A number of people have been able to see Mare. She also appeared on a photo. And most of all, she has warmth. She is definitely breathing, and she definitely has a body temperature. I can feel the truth in Mare's existence through her small hands as we speak. And yet, Kusama is calling her a hallucination? She's calling her a nightmare? She's calling her a harmful dream? No, impossible.
あり得るんですよ。この地では、このひばりが崎の土地では、私たち住民が悪夢を見せられた例が他にもあるくらいですからね。
I want to shake my head. Wouldn't that be delving into the occult?
オカルト？非科学的だと言いたいんですか？笑わせないでください。単に科学の方が追いついていないだけでしょ。原理を解明できないのは人の怠慢ゆえでしょう。現にそれも、それを送り返すこの取り物も、ここに存在しているのですから。
Kusama sneers.
もっとも、そういう私も原理なんてものは知りませんけどね。
Kusama-san, are you from the future or something? I want to laugh at how ridiculous this is.
れっきとした現代人ですよ。ですが、あなたの言うオカルトや非科学とやらには幾分詳しいつもりです。そしてそれがオカルトや非科学の産物というのも微々たるものですが感覚でわかります。これもまた霊感という不思議現象なのかもしれませんね。
Mare. I call her name and search for help. She's wrong, isn't she? Mare, you aren't like that, right? You said so yourself when I embraced you, right? You said, of course I'm not a hallucination.
わからない。
That's Mare's answer.
私、自分が何者かなんてわからない。わかるのは、ヨウ君と交わした約束と、彼女と交わした約束だけ。
The promise with her?
だから、あなたが私を死神だって言ってくれて、嬉しかったんだと思う。別に死神じゃなくてもよかったけど、何でもよかったのは、私という存在を認めてくれるなら、何でも。
Mare's slip of the tongue is not small by any means. However, they contain her determination. I can feel her determination facing Kusama's head on. Her search for salvation from me.
これで、わかったでしょ?
Yeah, I can't understand it any better.
それではそこをどいていただけませんか?
No. Kusama steps forward once again.
そこにいると、あなたまで切ってしまうかもしれません。
I'm fine with that. I call out with all my might. Mare, run away! If you can't disappear, then run and hide amongst the trees.
させません!
Kusama kicks off against the ground. I block her with Mare's scythe. What? He just took Mare's scythe? Both of my arms go numb from the impact, and it feels as if I'm going to drop it any second. Cold sweat seeps from my skin at once.
思ったよりも運動神経がいいんですね。
Kusama-san is more agile than I had imagined. Kusama's strength isn't that strong. However, it's not weak to the point where I can easily repel her either. I've never used a weapon before. This is my first time using a weapon to defend against another, and my body won't move freely. Mare! In spite of all my fear, anxiety, and the tumult of other emotions, I managed to move my lips. Take this chance to run! Mare's hands separate from my back. However, I can't turn around in this position. I can't confirm. I can't hear the footsteps of her running away. I can only pray that I missed them.
その鎌は、この薙刀と同質のものですね。
Is it?
御霊を送り返す取り物。言うなれば、悪夢を狩るための呪具です。とはいえ、決定的に違うところもあります。
She exerts more force. Kusama draws her fearless face closer. Behind her, the night sky is practically dyed with white light from both above and below.
その鎌は、私の薙刀とは違い、持ち主同様、所詮は夢幻だということです。だから、
Kusama takes one hand off her handle. The force decreases temporarily, but not enough for me to push her back before coming back. I can't believe it.
だから、こんなこともできるんです。
Kusama's hands are grasping onto the blade of the scythe.
痛みを感じずに、掴むことができるんです。
The blade is digging into the palm of her hand. It's digging in, but blood doesn't flow out. I can't see any form of anguish in her expression.
痛みはない。怪我をしない。そう思い込むだけで可能になるんです。
Yet this belief is all that comes to mind as I stare at her.
あなたももしかすれば経験があるんじゃないですか。この鎌で刺され痛みを感じなかった経験をしているんじゃないですか。もしそうであればあなたは痛みを感じないと思い込んでいたんです。それが自分を鎌で刺すわけがない。だから痛みが生じるわけがない。そう思い込んでいたんです。意識的にしろ無意識的にしろ。
Kusume's lips become twisted.
ですがそちらの鎌と違って私のなぎなたは夢幻などではありません。痛くないと思い込んでも痛いですからね。
Kusume pulls back her arm and pushes the scythe aside. The added weight shifts my balance and I start falling forward. Kusume quickly moves out of the way, with her hand still grasping the scythe. I stumble forward and turn around. She rotates the naginata around and drives the blunt end into my stomach. As I bend over in pain, she proceeds to deal a blow to my head. She strikes me onto the ground. Maybe it's because it was by the handle, but Kusume was correct when she said it would hurt. My vision becomes skewed. Did I receive brain damage? I get assaulted by both a headache and stomach pain. I begin to feel nausea. However, I can't let her finish me off with a blade. It will hurt more. I understand very well. It will hurt. It will most certainly be an unimaginable pain. That's why I'm scared. I'm shaking. I can't stand up. It's an overwhelming fear. Even if my heart denies it, my body won't. My mind and body are petrified from recalling the pain. I can't move. I want to believe that it doesn't hurt, but my body trembles because it knows pain.
さて、あなたはそこでおとなしくしていてください。
She steps on the abandoned scythe and kicks it away.
そうすれば、これ以上の危害を加えるつもりはありません。
Kusume shifts her gaze and fixes her attention to the area beside me. I turn my heavy head and follow her gaze, and I'm horrified. Mare is still standing there, paralyzed. Why isn't she running away? She can't disappear, nor does she have the scythe that she uses to protect herself. She's nothing more than a helpless girl. How can she be glaring at her enemy like that?
逃げない。逃げても意味がない。
Turning pale, her knees about to give away, Mare goes against Kusume even with her frightened voice. She's holding on even though she's in despair.
私が逃げたせいで、ヨウくんが怪我したら意味ないもの。それは勘違いですが、私としては好都合ですね。
She points the edge of the blade at Mare. She's close enough that it would stab her if she simply extends her arm. Mare doesn't move. She doesn't back off at all. I cough out blood in an attempt to scream out, "Run away!" to her.
ヨウくん、口の中を切っていただけです。あなたも大概このような事態に慣れていないのですね。おかげでこの私でもたやすくことを進められる。
A white silhouette flies out from the side. It's Kabo. He spreads his wings and circles around in front of Mare as if to protect his owner.
どきなさい。
With a swipe of the naginata, Kabo falls from the air with a thump. Mare takes a gulp of air. Kabo lies lifelessly at Mare's feet.
やだ。
Mare crouches down with her face completely pale.
やだ。やだ。
She hugs him, carrying him in her arms. She calls out to Kabo's motionless figure a countless number of times. It's a scene reminiscent of Chinami and me.
私の友達なのに、初めて自分で作れた友達なのに。そう。
Kusume fixes the stance of her weapon.
友達。そう。友達。
She raises the naginata above her head.
あなたを見ていると 苛立ちます。
I channel my remaining energy into my knees. The place where I'm applying force hurts. I bear with it. It's difficult, but I have to bear with it.
軽々しく友達だなんて言って。
However, regardless of how much it hurts, if what's about to happen is going to hurt even more,
友達を作れたなんて言って、自分が何者かも知らないくせに。
I leap forward and cover Mare, who is crouching down. I hear the sound of something moving through the wind. What follows is silence. How much time has passed? In my hazy state, I check to see if Mare is alright, and then start checking my own condition. I turn around. What?
痛いわ
It's
ね。
Komomo. It's like this entire scene being rewound,
本当、泣きたくなるくらい痛い。
just like how Kosama was grasping the scythe.
痛くないって思い込んでも痛いわよ。
Ah, she's bleeding. Hisakaki is grabbing onto the blade of the Naginata with her bare hands.
当たり前じゃないですか。これは本物なんですよ。知ってるわよ。
Fresh blood trickles down from Hisakaki's hand. It flows slowly along the handle and onto Kosame's hands.
祭りの時にそれ持って待ったばかりなんだから。分かってるなら話してください、姉さん。できないわね。できるできないじゃない。早く話せないと姉さんの手が。それよりも
She's saying that the wound on the palm of her hand isn't a big deal.
何をやっていたのよ、小雨。
There's no hint of anguish in her cold voice.
こんなもの振り回してうんちのあなたが。それは
Hisakaki is supposed to be the one injured, but Kosama is the one who looks hurt.
それは姉さんと比較しているからです。私の運動神経は一般に比べればいい方です。そんなことを聞いてるんじゃないのよ、バカ。姉さん、展望台に入れたんですね。そうみたいね。苦手だったんじゃないんですか？別に今でも苦手よ。じゃあ今辛いんじゃないですか？そうかもね。体震えてるんじゃないですか？そうかもね。早くここから離れた方がいいんじゃないですか？できればそうしたいわね。さっきから鳥肌は立つし、頭痛はひどいしで最悪よ。さらに手まで熱くて痛くて、もっと最悪よ。ならここから出てください。できないって言ったでしょ。いいから辛いなら早くここから出てください。何度言わせるのよ、あなたは。私ができないって言ったらできないの。あなたはそれに従っていればいいの。じゃないと悪い子にはお仕置きするからね。
Hisakaki pulls back her arm. Her movements wedge the blade deeper, and even more blood comes out. And yet Hisakaki's face shows no trace of pain. She pulls and breaks Kosame's stance.
やめてください。あなたがやめるならやめてあげる。バカなこと言わないでください。バカはそっちでしょ。子供相手にムキになって。相手はただの子供ではないんです。これ以上この地にとどまるべき存在ではないんです。だとしても私はあなたを止めるでしょうね。なぜですか？あなたは本当はこんな行為に及びたくないからよ。なぜそう思うんですか？あなたが泣いているからよ。涙なんて流れていませんよ。流れているのよ。私には見えるの。それはきっと夢幻ですよ。ええ、そうね。だけどたとえ夢幻でもわかるのよ。夢幻でもそこにあるのよ。ちゃんとそこにあるのよ。隠そうとしたってこのなぎなたから伝わってくるのよ。あなたの体が私以上に震えているんだって。
Hisakaki pulls back her hand once more. The flow of blood increases yet again. Everything below her elbow is drenched in blood. Kosume's body is shaking. Hisakaki catches onto her and grabs her chin with her blood-covered hand. What? And pushes herself onto her lips. That's unexpected. Kosume's eyes are wide open. Hisakaki is closing her eyes. A long kiss. Kumomo speaks when they break off to take a breath.
私がわからないはずないでしょ。あなたの双子の姉である私に隠し通せるわけがないって言ったでしょ。何を悩んでいるのよ。何があなたを苦しめているのよ。お願いだから話してよ。別に今すぐじゃなくていいから。だけどいつか必ず話しなさい。じゃないともうこういうこともしてあげないわよ。
I can't sense any sexual implications. It's like a sacred ritual. There is no impurity.
姉さんは残酷です。とても残酷です。もう姉さんのこと嫌いになりそうです。それもいいかもしれないわね。喧嘩するほど仲がいいとも言うんだから。
The kiss comes to an end. Hisakaki parts her lips while Kosume continues leaning against her. My body becomes relaxed, as if the ropes tying me down have been cut. Finally, Kosume closes her eyes, as if she's unconscious.
やっと泣き止んだわね。
I can't see any tears at the corners of Kosume's eyes. However, she really might have been crying.
昔から小雨は甘えん坊でね。私が構ってあげないとすぐに泣き出したの。そういう時はさっきみたいにあやしてたってわけ。まあいつもは頬やおでこだったんだけど、口にしたのは初めてね。
She whispers nostalgically whilst embracing Kosume.
成長した今の小雨だって昔と変わったようでいて何も変わっていない。私が構ってあげないと小雨は私を怒らせるようなことをしてお仕置きされるのを待ってるのよ。小笠原くん、分かったら誰にも言わないでね。
Hisakaki lays Kosume down carefully and clutches her wounded hand. The first time she shows pain. Hisakaki!
平気。出血は多いけど傷は見た目ほどひどくないから。
She takes out a handkerchief and uses it on the palm of her hand. It turns red in a flash.
でも痛くてたまらないわ。
Of course, you were too rash.
恩人になんて口聞いてるのよ。
I'll definitely pay this one back.
貸してばっかりでいつ帰ってくるんだか。
True, I can only keep my head down in shame. Hisakaki, you should tie up the part just above the wound. We'll stop the bleeding. I place my handkerchief on top of her bright red one and tie off the cut on her palm. I'll call Shino-san to pick you up and take you straight to the hospital.
これくらいで返したなんて思わないでね。
I'll pay Hisakaki back throughout my entire life until she's satisfied. About Kosume-san.
気を失ったのは気が抜けたせいでしょうね。
I guess I don't need to worry. Yay, he's not dead! Just as I finish calling on Shino, Kabo, who was cradled in Mare's chest, suddenly flies up.
どうして？
It seems that it's time for him to leave us. He flies around Mare's head and into the luminous night sky, lit up by the countless number of stars and fireflies. I brush Mare's head gently. She bursts out in tears without care for her image. She's trembling. I understand her feelings. She's been persevering with that small body of hers. What do they mean by fantasies? Regardless of whether they're Grim Reapers or aliens, it doesn't matter even if she's an illusion. That's what I've learned from Hisakaki. Mare is here. I can feel Mare's warmth. She definitely has a heart. Mare is undoubtedly my friend. And Setsuna's here too. She watches the events at the lookout while staying hidden. She had intended to send Mare off herself tonight. She doesn't have a phone. She could only provide her apartment's phone number to the Tenkuru. Of course, it meant that she couldn't send messages to Yo's mobile phone. As a result, she sought Kosame's cooperation. Call Yo to the lookout, then lure Mare out. And then slash Mare. If Yo were to start becoming doubtful of Kosame, she would have just erased his memories. In the end, Setsuna was the mastermind, while she had intended for Kosame to be a victim. Her body isn't suited for this place, so for her to come here was out of the question. That's why the person waiting for Yo and Mare at the lookout should have been Setsuna. What ruined the plan was that the ritual object placed in the main building of the shrine, the Naginata, had suddenly disappeared. Setsuna found out after going into the main shrine building following her conversation with Kumomo. The note left in the Naginata's place, a simple "I'll be borrowing this," was signed by Kosame. At a loss, Setsuna made her way to the lookout afterwards. And there was Kosame in a confrontation with Yo. Hiding like she is now, Setsuna was watching the chain of events up to when Kumomo showed up. Kumomo must have noticed that Kosame wasn't at home and came here. Kumomo acted quickly. She had talked with Setsuna at the shrine grounds, so she had probably guessed Kosame's whereabouts. Setsuna decides to retreat before it gets out of hand after hearing Yo calling for help. Why did Kosame do that? I don't know why. She does know, but she has a few possible explanations. Had she sent Mare off, the one Yo would be hating would be her. Nevertheless, in order to stop Yo from witnessing the scene, she had intended to wipe his memory like she had with Ichinami. Setsuna would have been attacking not only Mare, but Yo too. If it came down to that, Setsuna and Yo would... No, the entire Tenkuru will be involved. The Tenkuru would exclude me. I wouldn't be surprised if they forced me to resign. What if Kosame had been afraid of that? Kosame was the one who had made her join the Tenkuru. What if Kosame wanted to be friends with Setsuna, just like how she had wanted her to join the Tenkuru? That would make her actions for Setsuna's sake. If that's true, that would make Kosame soft-hearted. I don't deserve to have such a friend. Man, that was an intense episode. What will happen next? Let's find out next time on Hoshizora no Memoria. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye bye!